This activity is making a simple picture frame out of materials that you might find around the house. This is a photograph of my father and I. Let's get started. Okay, so here is what you'll need for materials to make this project. First of all, choose a photograph you'd like to frame. Choosing this one of my dad and myself. And you'll need some glue. This is a glue stick. Yeah. And you'll need some scissors. And you'll need some kind of backing for your picture. And I used this piece of cardboard, which actually came from the back of a cereal box. See, here's a picture of another cereal box. So you can just cut a piece of that off, a side of it off, and you have these nice sheets of cardboard. And then you'll want to have a piece of paper to cover that cardboard up. It will fit just right. And you could also use a colored piece of paper, like construction paper. I think that would be really pretty. So then you'll want to have some materials to glue on around the picture. And after that walk through the meadows and along the seashore, I picked some flowers and some ferns and leaves, and I've pressed them between the pages of a very heavy book like this one. You can see it's pretty thick. And this is how they came out. There are some ferns and pansies. Very pretty. I even pressed some seaweed because I think that's so pretty and it reminds me of my home in Maine. So we'll start putting it all together. All right, so with our glue stick, I'm going to put some glue around the edges of this piece of cardboard. And then I'm going to glue this piece of paper right on top. There we go. Make sure it's nice and secure there. And then I'm going to glue this photograph onto it. So I need to put some glue around that. There. And then we can start decorating. All right, so I've got my pansies and ferns here. And I've got my pieces of seaweed. Maybe I'll put those on first because they kind of take up a lot of space. Isn't that pretty? You can see the sort of the air pockets. That's what keeps seaweed floating when it's in the water. And here's a different kind. So I'm going to put this piece here, and then I guess I'll put maybe that piece there, and maybe this piece over here. Then I'm just going to place them on for now because I might decide to move them around. I think I could use a little fern up here. And some nice big pansies over here. There. I love these ferns, so I'm going to just keep on using them. They're very delicate, these flowers, but don't worry about it. If it rips, it's okay. There's more out there. Some of those garden, what we might consider weeds that are growing in your front lawn are beautiful pressed. So now I'll start gluing them on. And take your time. You're in no rush. And you can even move them around if you decide you prefer them in a different spot. You know what also helps is to get a little bit of glue on the tip of your finger, and just that way you're able to pick it right up like that. There. Oh, got away. Now we'll see how well the seaweed stays. Might need to have something like Elmer's glue for this, but anyway, I'll try to get it to stick for now. There. Once it dries, and once I get the liquid glue onto these pieces of seaweed, I think it'll look really pretty. Okay, so yeah, for this seaweed, we're gonna need to have some of this liquid glue. So I'll put some on here, like that. There. I already put some here for this piece. There, so we'll let that dry and come back and take a look at it. Okay, so here you can see that I've attached all the ferns and the pansies and the seaweed. You might want to kind of seal the edges down of these pansies and ferns, and a good way to do that is to make a little mixture of the glue and a little water. The water just kind of thins it out a bit, so it's not quite as thick. I actually probably got too much water in there, but anyway, you just kind of make a little mixture like that, and then you just paint it onto right on top of the pansies and the ferns, and that will seal it in place. And it will even give it a little bit of a glow, a little sheen. It looks white right now, right on top, but it'll dry clear. I'm not going to do it on top of the seaweed because it really doesn't need to be sealed down onto the paper. It's glued, but it doesn't have to be sealed in. Voila. We'll let that dry. Take a look at it in a few minutes. So here is the finished product. Came out nice, I think. Yeah? You could frame it. I don't think I could frame mine because it's got these raised pieces of seaweed, which I like, kind of makes it look three-dimensional. But anyway, I thought that came out nicely. And I just happened to have my dad right here with me. Yeah. We went on a walk earlier. I know if you watched the video that I did of our walk along the coast of Maine, you may remember the Field of Daisies that we came to, which reminds me of a song. Remember the song, Dad?
Oh, yes.
Let's see, how does it start?
Yep. You want to start me?
Yeah. Daisy, Daisy, give me your answer true. I'm half crazy over the love for you. It won't be a stylish marriage. We can't afford a carriage. But you look sweet up on the seat of a bicycle built for two.